Video 26 in support of the playlist for 3D Experience CATIA, the generative shape design application. The icon I want to discuss, or the functionality that I want to discuss, is called Polyline. And if you are in generative shape design and select the wireframe tab from the ribbon, you have the access to line, axis, and polyline. And here's polyline that we going to be talking about. Basically, it creates a broken line, sequence of broken line segments between certain points that you're going to be creating or you have. It's very simple as far as the structure of the uh, dialog box is concerned. So let's go ahead and just randomly put some numbers on the screen. I'm going to create points, a bunch of points, and I'm going to do it by selecting it on plane, which is easier. Do it again on plane. Yep. So for example, this plane, this is a bunch of points that I'm creating. No particular rationale behind the way they are created, but anyway. So I have, yep. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points that are randomly selected in plane. Now, we go to the polyline icon, okay? And obviously we have to start selecting points. So I'm going to select this point. Notice that they put a line between them. This point and that point. And let me make one more over here. Okay. I think that's all we had. Yep. And then we say preview. So basically, it's a broken line segment. Now, you can see here that, by the way, you can delete any one of these that you want if you wish by clicking on that, or you can create points right now in addition to what you got there. For example, let me put one, select this box. Notice that here it says add a line at the end of the table or add a line before what I selected or add a line after what I selected. So say I say after what I selected, you click on it. Notice that you put a line there. All right. And since I don't have a point here, I'm going to create one. Notice that I can go create one. For example, on this plane, I can create a point like that. Now, what it did, it included that point. It included that point. This was point number 6. Let me delete it. See that? This is what I had before. Okay, but now I have a say okay. Let me go here. Try again. Double click. Let's say after point 1, right there. Okay, after point 1, select this. After point 1, let me select create a point. For example, how about making it on this plane? I'm going to move this thing. Oh, I want it on plane, of course. That's what I wanted. On this plane. So let me put a point over there. Notice that what it did, it included that point that I created just a minute ago. Okay. Double click on it. Now, if you say close the polyline, it closes among the ones that I selected, it closes it. Uncheck, does not close it. Now, there are also radii here. And what this is saying is that at a particular point, for example, point number 1, where is point number 1? I believe it's this point. Now, the problem is, let me select point number 2, which is, let me see for a second, which is this point. Suppose we want to add a kind of a fillet there, or it's not really a fillet, but some circle of a given radius. So for example, I put down 10 here. Let's see how it looks like. Let's see, 10, 10. Notice that it put a curve, it put a circle between these two lines, okay? Let's try it again. Let's go to, for example, point number 4. This is point number 4. You can see that right there. Let's say I put a circle between these two lines of radius 50. See, if you put a unreasonable number, of course, you may screw up the geometry. So I can't do that. For example, if I hypothetically made this thing 500, it's going to say, no way, can't do it. Okay, so let me put that thing back to 50. Preview. Okay. Let's say we take this point. Now, this point is an endpoint. And even if I try to put a radius here, it won't take it. Let's say I make it 30. There's nothing there. You can see that. Okay, there's nothing there. Now, but what I can do if I say close it, then it puts a circle of radius 30 here. Okay. That actually is kind of useful. It's very useful, but just leave it the way it is. There's not much to it.